Good day, everyone. Today we are going to continue with the second part of the class on copywriting and content marketing. So today we are going to dwell on content marketing. So in content marketing, we have a 4-point agenda. First of all, we are going to be looking at the definition of content marketing. Then also look at the content objective quadrant. The sense that for every content you put out, there are 4 major objectives. So we'll be looking at the quadrants of that content objective quadrant. What is the purpose of content marketing? We're going to look at it in 4 ways. And then we'll look at the content pillars. That is the foundation of every content. The thing that drives the content of a brand. That's what we call the content pillars. And finally, we're going to look at some social media content strategy. So let's begin without further ado. What is content marketing? Content marketing is a type of marketing technique that involves the creation and then distribution of valuable content. Now, that content can be in the form of information or entertainment to attract, number one, to attract customers, to acquire them, and engage a clearly defined and understood target audience with the objective of driving profitable customer action. This definition is loaded. Let's break it down. We have said that content marketing is a marketing technique. So it falls under marketing. Okay, sales and marketing. So it's a type of marketing, content marketing, which involves the creation and distribution of relevant and valuable content. Now that value can be in the form of information or entertainment. And the purpose of content marketing is to attract, acquire, and engage an audience. Not just any audience. An audience that is clearly defined and understood. A target audience. As a brand owner, as a business owner, you need to have a target audience. Remember, you don't sell to everybody. You have a target audience, your niche. Okay, so you attract, you acquire, and engage your target audience through relevant and valuable content with the objective of driving profitable customer action. Yes, even though you educate them, you inform them and entertain them, but the purpose of all this is to drive profit, is to call them to action. Okay, what is the essence of advertising and marketing if you don't sell your product? So that is the purpose of content marketing, to drive profitable customer action. All right, so let's move over to more elaboration on content marketing. So we have said that content marketing is an umbrella term that focusing on matching your content to your customer needs at whatever stage they are in the buying cycle. Remember, in sales and marketing, we look at a concept called sales funnel. Sales funnel is the journey through which a customer will pass through in order to buy a product. You start from awareness to acquisition, leads, lead generation, prospecting, etc. Okay, so let's continue. So this content marketing applies to all the spaces in which you share your content. You can share your content in the website, in your campaigns, in competitions, in company blogs, or social media space. In whatever way information is shared, this content marketing applies. Content marketing has before it was left for the big media companies. However, now with social media, anyone can be a content marketer. In fact, the middleman, that is the television company, radio stations, they have all been cut off. So with the advent of internet, content flies everywhere. That means in order for you to stand out, you must provide valuable content. I'll give you strategy for you to stand out, because in this digital age we have content everywhere. In fact, people now have low attention span, so you need to be strategic with the type of content you produce. So let's look at the strategy, content marketing strategy model. the components that make up a good content strategy. There are two components that make up a good strategy. That is the content component and the people component. However, these content components and people components are subdivided into two. So altogether we have four components. On the content component side, the one with the dark green, we have the substance, and then we have the structure. The substance has to do with, you have to answer this question: who are you trying to reach, and why are you trying to reach them? On the structure, you have to ask yourself, where is your content? How is it organized? How do people find your content? By content, I need to let you know that in our digital age, content can come in the form of what we see, what we hear, and then what we see and hear. What we see pictures, we see graphics. Okay, what we hear audio, and then what we see and hear, we see and hear video. So content can come in the form of text, can come in the form of pictures, can come in the form of audio, can also come in the form of what? Video. So you have to ask yourself, where is your content, how is it organized, and how do people find your content? On the people components, we have two subdivisions. That is the workflow and the governance. In workflow, you ask yourself, how does your content happen? So what is the system of production? How do you make it happen? Okay. And in governance, you have to look at the politics of that particular place, the guidelines and the standards of the platform you are distributing your content. Remember, social media, they have guidelines, they have rules. So Facebook, they have their own set of rules. So in producing your content, you need to look at the standard, you need to look at the guidelines, you need to look at, even in a particular location, in a particular country, you're producing content, you need to take note of the politics involved. I think I remember sometime, I think earlier this year, one popular chef like that in China, his team produced a content on the fried egg on a particular day. But the problem with producing, he was a chef and it's good for them to produce video of them frying egg and all that stuff. But the problem was that they published it on a particular day, a very particular day in the history of China, when they were fighting a war, and a soldier, history tells us that a soldier was actually frying egg, and because the smoke was coming out, the enemy nation, when they saw the smoke, they now bombed them. So frying of egg became like a taboo or something like that. It became a bad omen, and the people produce that content on that particular day that didn't happen in history. So the social media, the government, they were not happy. It was like a mockery. Understand? So you need to understand the politics that govern the place where your content is being produced. So these are the things you need to take note when producing what content. You need to take note of the substance, the structure, the workflow, and the governance. Okay. From there, we are going to look at the content objective quadrant. Like I said before, objective has to refer to as the purpose, the mission. What are you trying to achieve? Now, a quadrant is a circle divided into four parts. Okay, quadrant stands for four parts. Now, let's look at the picture beside us. In the picture beside us, we see the objective of every content marketer. Are you there to entertain? Are you there to inspire? Or are you there to educate and convince? Actually, your content can even do the four of them. Your content can inspire, it can entertain, it can educate, it can also convince. Alright? Now, if you look at the top, so there are some contents, they are there to create awareness. And from awareness leads to purchase. And remember, your content can appeal to the emotional part of humans or the rational part of humans. Okay, so let's look at examples of content that entertain. We have, if you look at the picture very well beside us, you see competitions, you see games, branded videos, viral pictures, quizzes. All these are contents that entertain. I remember this company, Goldemon at the time was doing Goldemon school dance, Sometimes MTN will come and do MTN project fame. All these are different type of content. Oh, definitely. We all remember Who Want to Be a Millionaire. It is a type of marketing that MTN was doing. No, that is called content marketing. So they were doing quizzes. It falls under entertainment objective. Now let's look at inspiration. To inspire on the right hand side, you see inspire. So what type of content inspires? Online reviews. When you display reviews of your product, okay, that is inspiration. Or celebrity endorsement. When you get a celebrity to endorse your product, those kind of things inspire. I remember the marketing campaign of Nike, Just Do It. They will call Michael Jordan. They would, Nike and Adidas, they call a lot of celebrities to endorse their products. All right. So when you see a celebrity that has attained, or an athlete that has attained greatness, and when they come and endorse a product, kind of inspire us. Okay, when you buy Nike Air Jordan from that is courtesy of Michael Jordan, when you buy that sneaker, you just feel that you can run like you can jump like Michael Jordan, or you can run like Usain Bolt. Okay, so celebrity endorsement are there to inspire. Let's look at the second. Let's look at education. Education has to do with the rational aspect of man, and some content under there. We have infographics, articles, ebooks. So as a brand, when you produce an ebook, those ebook kind of educate. When you produce trend reports, press releases, guides, and the rest of them, all those content tend to educate. Let's look at convincing. In convincing, let's look at some content that can convince audience. We have webinars, interactive demos, product features, when we need case studies, checklists, data sheets, calculations. All these things convince. Now let's look at it. Entertainment and education falls under awareness, emotional, and rational. When you inspire and you convince people, it falls under purchasing factor. Okay, so educate, convince falls under rational. Entertainment and inspire falls under emotional. Entertainment and education fall under awareness. Inspiration and conviction falls under purchase. So that is the explanation of that diagram there. Let us let's look at something now. I'm reading from over here. You see that a humorous video. I'm reading the second to the last sentence on this slide. A humorous video may be successful in initially making potential customers aware of your brand. Once you have their attention, however, a research paper or a useful case study could be more effective in convincing them that you are the best choice in the market. So listen, when you produce content, you are not just producing content, you have to be deliberate about it. I was reading an article that was published recently by Time Magazine on the greatest YouTuber currently, and that is Mr. Beast. If you are into YouTube, you should know that Mr. Beast is the greatest YouTuber with over is it 200 and something or 100 and something million subscribers. Okay, now I was reading the article, and although he produced entertaining videos, however, his team are very dedicated to the work. They look at statistics, they look at a lot of analytical tools, and I was reading the article. I was saying, wow, that this guy has a team that is dedicated to studying customer retention, viewership, and the rest of them. So in your content marketing, don't just be casual, be deliberate about it, be strategic about it. Look at the objective quadrant, and that is why we are having this training, so that when we go out there and then do marketing, we'll be exceptional in marketing. We'll not just be doing random things. We'll be doing it with a strategy, and strategy works. Okay. Now, let's look at identifying content pillars. Identifying content pillars. That is the third agenda in our content marketing class today. Identifying content pillars. But what are content pillars? Content pillars are areas of focus that support the creation of content that match the consumer's interest. Okay, I will explain. Content pillars are the areas of consideration, are the things you need to focus on that matches your customer interest. Okay, for example, Coca-Cola. The consumer interest filtered through the brand essence of Coke brings joy could result in the following pillars. So if you look at all the content that Coca-Cola produces, be it videos or picture, they fall under 3 content pillars. These are friendship, sharing is caring, spreading smiles. Just go back next time as you watch the videos of Coca-Cola, you observe that all the content they are producing has to do with friendship, sharing and caring, and spreading smiles. You see them smiling, enjoying, sharing a bottle of Coke. They're on the beach. That is the that is the essence. That is the brand essence of Coke. Coke brings joy. That is what they are giving you. That is the content strategy of Coke. Coke brings joy. And the content pillars are friendship, sharing is caring, and spreading smiles. That is what they're trying to pass out. Okay. So you see, you drink Coke, you feel relaxed, you bring joy, and the rest of them. Now, just like every building, every gigantic building has pillars. And if you break the pillars, the building falls down. So that's why every content has content pillars. So you have to be deliberate. Ask yourself, what is the purpose of my brand? What is my brand positioning? What is my brand purpose? What is my brand position statement? What is my mission? What is the vision? What is the brand essence? What kind of image do I want to build with my brand? And then this will now form your content pillars. You can see how all these things are related: sales and marketing, branding, copywriting, and now we are doing what? Content marketing. Okay, so these pillars are then used as the basis on which to develop content ideas. The bigger picture, let's look at this. That content is a significant component of many digital disciplines. When creating content, you should always keep in mind the principles of writing for the web in mind. So now I'm now giving you a social media content strategy. Okay, now let's start with email marketing. Email marketing relies on great content because like for example, now my email, I subscribe to a lot of newsletters, and sometimes I'm tired of reading emails. So I kind of look at the headlines. If the headlines are catchy and the one that produces that gives me value, I visit those ones. So a lot of people suffer from email fatigue, tired of email. So they only stop to read emails that they know are of high quality and that provide what? Excellent what? Content. So all your emails should be of high quality, so that no matter how cluttered someone emails are, whenever they see your own email, they will like to open it because they know that every time they open it, they will get what? Value. So in succeeding in your email marketing, make sure that all your emails are of high quality and they provide excellent content. Let's look at social media. Social media marketing also depends on sharing relevant and valuable content with social fans. Relevant, important, and valuable content. Value means is providing is useful. Okay, it's providing value. Value can come in the form of information or education, information or rather entertainment. So while your brand promise may get your people to your social page, your ongoing stream of quality content will encourage them to interact and share, spreading the word about your company. Now, search engine optimization. I'm giving you the social media content and strategy. Search engine optimization, SEO, is strongly influenced by the quality, the frequency, and value of your content. So when you produce content, for your content to be optimized for search engine, it should be of a good quality. It should be frequent. That means it should have timelines, and you should be doing it. Don't just put out a content once in a month or once in 2 months, once in a year. No. You won't really grab Your content will not be optimized for search engine. Okay, so it should be frequent. Your content should be frequent, should be of great value, and it should be quality. When the search engine see that you are always putting out content, they will favor your site. In fact, others will choose to link to your content, creating a valuable referral for your brand. Let's look at video marketing. Video marketing is a whole new approach to content. Now, later in this class, not content marketing, if you look at your class schedule, you see that we also have a course called video marketing. We'll look at video editing and then some strategies for doing video marketing. But let me just give you a quick one on it. Video marketing is a whole new approach to content marketing in which you create dynamic and shareable videos specifically tailored to the interests and needs of your audience. Take note, the interests and the needs of your audience. You are not just doing social media or video marketing for your own self. You must do something that is of interest to your audience, that is specifically tailored to the needs of your audience. Because when your content matches the need of your audience, they will always support you. So then look at mobile marketing. Mobile marketing also requires that you consider the unique requirements of your audiences across a series of devices. If you understand the role that each device plays in a user's life and buying cycle, you can tailor your content to optimally addressing their needs. Okay, mobile marketing has to do with everything that advertising on mobile phones. You look at when you open a social media page on your phone, you get SMS that has to do with mobile marketing. You see all these MTN pop-up adverts that just come up. These are mobile marketing. Or you open an app and then before the app loads, you get pop-up ads. So this falls under mobile marketing. So you should understand the type of device your audience are using, and you produce content that matches each device. Okay, let's look at more social media content and strategy. YouTube may be the first content sharing site, like when it comes to video, but users shares images, audio, and other media too. So just take note that if it can be created, it can be shared. There are many sites that make it easy to share videos, images, and audio. Remember, I told you that content has to do with pictures, that's images, videos, audio, and even text. Okay, from Instagram to YouTube, they have all tapped into the fact that we love to create content for others to view. That is, and guess what? They are offering. The keyword there is free because there are no fees for joining, whether you're uploading or you're viewing content. They're offering. Although we have some premium paid versions for membership that can add that can give you added features. But because they are free, this means that these sites attract an enormous audience. That is why you need a content strategy. Content strategy help you to plan your community conversations. More than that, they are useful centralized planning documents that ensure that various teams are all aware of each other's efforts and their communications are integrated. Now you are hoping that your business will blossom, and as your business blossoms and grows, you cannot do everything. You need a team for social media content and strategy and the rest of them. Okay, so when you are producing, when you have a content strategy, it helps all the team members to be aware of the mode of communication, so that they'll be well integrated. Okay, for any kind of content and communication strategy, content plans are invaluable. There is need for planning. There is an adage that says that if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Okay, so reaching social audience requires you to create content that truly resonates with them. Okay, remember, humans being are by nature selfish, so your content need to make them happy so that they can continue. But if your content is not making them happy, they will forsake you. Nobody will be visiting your site, nobody will be looking at your emails, nobody will be looking at your social media pages. So you need to create content that resonates with them. I'm giving you some strategies that will help you in creating content. Now listen, successful social content must be interesting. Take note of this IROSR. Your content must be interesting, must be relevant, must be shareable, and must be remarkable. It must be interesting, must be relevant, must be shareable, and it must be what? Remarkable. This is especially useful. That's why it's especially useful to plan and create social content around your content pillars, since this gives you your solid structure and starting point to follow. Now, how do you do this? You need to start by creating a conversation calendar. Understand? So when you are creating content, you should have like a calendar. Say, okay, on Monday by this time, this is the content I'll be doing. On Tuesday by this time, this is the content. Have a content calendar, okay, that is relevant to your community. Now this could also involve public events. You should take note of public events also. Public events, dates, anniversaries, and also trending things. So you create content around public events, anniversaries, dates, etc. Okay. You should also use your conversation calendar for reporting. Keeping track of your interactions and responses to your planned posts will help you to determine what kind of posts your community respond to. Very, very important. You need to be analytical, okay? When you produce content, take note of the ones that has the highest number of views, the highest number of shares, the most liked content, and then produce more of that, okay? Be very strategic. um Repeat what is successful. All right, so you need to take note of the kind of posts your community respond to and what days are best for posting. What frequency works best for your community? Is it once in a week, 2 times in a week? Is it every day? These are some of the things you need. These are some of the questions you need to answer. The kind of posts that your community likes, the days that are best for posting, and then the frequency on which you post. All right, now let's look at example of a social media content strategy. I have just put Facebook and Twitter. You can also do for YouTube, you can do for Instagram. You can just do it. You have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the theme. I had a group that I was doing something like that. I told them that Sunday will be for spiritual content, Monday will be for motivation, Tuesday will be for tech, Wednesday will be for wisdom. I was just using the first letter of all the days. S for Sunday, S for spiritual, M for Monday, M for motivational content, T for Tuesday, T for tech content, W for Wednesday, W for wisdom content, another T for Thursday, T for I've forgotten the other T I also put there. Friday for F for Friday, F for finance, and then S for Saturday, S for social. So these were my themes. Okay, you can also come up with your own theme so that you can create consistency, and like it makes your content to be systematic. Alright, so to not just be scattered. However, 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 please take note. However, don't be rigid. You can be spontaneous. Something can be trending and does not go with your theme, but you can jump on that train. Okay, you can jump on that train and produce content around what is trending issues, and that will boost your marketing. So afterwards, it's only a conversation. So you can be spontaneous with your content, but planning your conversation, planning your content helps to keep momentum going. Is that okay? Especially in the early days of producing content. In summary, content marketing presents a pull mechanism for the marketer rather than a push one. So if you just pushing your customers, your content should attract them, should pull them to you. Okay, brands must consider their brand identity and the market they are trying to reach in order to create targeted and valuable brand content that delivers on strategic objective. It's about more than creating a piece of content. Content marketing strategy looks at how you structure your organization to create that content, and how you match specific types of content and methods of delivery for achieving strategic outcomes. You must be strategic in your content marketing. These ideas need to resonate with people rather than just simply existing across an area of media, with which it's not just enough for you to just exist among different social media. You need to produce content that resonates with your audience. All right, and then as you do so, I believe that your business will blossom through the power of content marketing. Thank you very much. I will be expecting your questions and in the group. All right.